See,
Like, there's going to be Arsene out always, so they're both going to be fishing for Rebels, probably.
and like, I think Pitt's the heaviest character here.
Joker might be heavier. Joker is deceptively heavy. He's like a kind of a heavy midweight.
Joker shouldn't be heavy.
He shouldn't be as heavy as he is, yeah. But he's a human, so I guess it makes sense. But anyways...
Whoa.
Ooh, early SD from Death Gun, unless it's just a hand warmer, maybe?
I'm not.
But the Game Watch
I'm not
bracket
sure.
was the hand warmer. I mean, in official format.
Yeah, I don't think it was a hand
this
warmer.
isn't a
I
hand
think
warmer.
it was just.
This has gone past 30. This is about to go past 30 seconds now.
I think
They both already have Arsene, and we're like 30 seconds in.
Oh my goodness,
It's crazy. Look at that.
that's way too strong.
Yeah, Arsene and doubles.
Do they always get it
really
at the
ridiculous.
same time?
It'd probably
looks
be because they've been pretty even. Yes. Otherwise, no. Because Arsene, how much meter you get changes based on a lot of different things. Like depends on what percent your teammates at. Depends how many stocks you're behind. How many stocks you're up. That kind of stuff. So now, like, Death Gun is gonna get more Arsene charge than Cowhunter because he's at a higher percent.
Carried by stock disadvantage.
Yeah, that's a big thing with Joker. You can make massive comebacks with Arsene, just because you'll get him so quickly. That's really hard to focus on commentary with, but...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but hopefully they fix that soon.
Palutena closing out a stock against Death Gun.
I have no clue.
They're gonna pause for a second while we resolve the issue, because this is...
This also needs to be taken down. I'm pretty sure we don't have any audio.
Oh, they're continuing to play, okay.
Okay, they got it fixed apparently.
Okay, yeah, it seems like it.
Or it just stopped. One of the two. But Cowhunter and Sharkz looking
Pretty dominant
in
right
a
now.
pretty
yeah.
good advantage to take this one. The SD early from Death Gun was really unfortunate.
I think what we're seeing compared to the previous set with Narukami and Death Gun is that Pitt's actually getting called out for playing non-committally, and they're actively making sure that there's someone pursuing him. Like Cowhunter right now, currently just even though he's getting comboed, he is currently fighting Narukami actively.
Do you guys need some tape?
Yes, we do. What kind of tape do you have?
I have red duct tape.
Okay, so now what we're seeing is we're going to see a little bit of them trying to split each other off. Death Gun will zone break there, kind of overextend a little bit to make sure that Narukami doesn't die in that situation. Because if Narukami dies, there's no stocks to share, and they are both in their last stock, while Sharkz and Cowhunter are both on lower percents on their second and third stock.
Yeah.
There goes Cowhunter sharing a stock with Sharkz, sharing his stock with Cowhunter.
Yeah, but still not a bad spot for them to be in. Death Gun and Narukami are at kill percents. Narukami gonna go there, and then Death Gun probably gonna go here soon. Is off stage. Doesn't have Arsene, so just gonna fall to his death. It's a 2v1 situation.
Even though Narukami does have a percent lead, there is a stock lead. So it's going to be up to Narukami to figure out what he wants to do to close this out, and this is not looking awesome for him.
Yeah, and they always do have that grab combo if Joker gets the grab into the up smash, so Narukami has to play super safe.
Catch him on the ledge.
And just going to get caught by the down smash. Stayed on the ledge a little bit too long.
So that was a bit of a weird game one because we got interrupted midway through. Might have killed someone's momentum in there, but hopefully that does not happen again.
Yeah, I think the game was fairly even considering Death Gun SD'd twice. So hopefully he can get that sorted out. But I assume we'll go to a stage with
What were you assuming? Platforms?
I was going to say very little platforms, and then also kind of normal blast zones. Not huge, but not like small.
I mean, that's kind of empty, so
Yeah.
overall, I think this wasn't a bad pick.
Yeah. I think platforms definitely are an advantage for Palutena and also Joker, but Pit doesn't really benefit from them all too much. Since Pit can kind of just play off stage instead of having to retreat on platforms.
I'm also, okay, so I know Sharkz actually does like FD. I know a lot of pals actually say it's reverse stage though, but it doesn't ban it, and he will take people there. It's really interesting.
I mean, he's playing fairly well on it, catching a lot of nairs.
I think Palutena can kind of control airspace pretty uncontested on this stage because there's nowhere to land. You have to land on the ground.
Yeah, I think, you know, it definitely doesn't seem like it would be that bad. But, you know, I don't play Palutena.
Deathgun already losing his first stock, but Narukami seems intent on taking out Sharkz. And he
But he saved that jump, so very good stuff from Sharkz. Saved that jump, even though Narukami hit like 3 or 4 neutral Bs.
Those arrows off stage are really good, especially in doubles when you can when you have a teammate who will cover you for just doing that.
Yeah, they're not as good as they were in PM though.
Well, that's a different story. PM arrows were something else.
And Sharkz losing his stock.
Pretty even now.
Yeah, waiting for either Cowhunter or Narukami to drop it, and then probably the match will swing from there depending on who loses their stock first.
Narukami will lose his stock, which does put Sharkz and Cowhunter in a very slight lead. Not anything comfortable, but they definitely have a lead now.
And Cowhunter got Arsene before he died.
But now he's dead, so even game pretty much.
But he
with a
did get
slight
the side
lead.
B onto Deathgun, so that was like 30-40%.
Yeah. So, Sharkz and Cowhunter are currently on opposite sides of the stage, just getting juggled around and kind of bullied a little bit.
Yeah, but Cowhunter or Sharkz when he's on stage does a really good job at controlling kind of middle stage.
Yeah, I think they're centering their game plan around not letting them control that mid-screen area.
Oh my goodness, that up smash stayed out for so long and caught the neutral get up from Deathgun.
Sharkz and Cowhunter are kind of building up a comfortable lead here. Oh. Deathgun got that full Explosive Flame Rebels guard and was able to get Arsene off of that alone, and will close that stock against Sharkz. Basically even game again. Oh.
Well, they have a stock lead on Narukami now.
Yeah. The game is now in their favor. I'm surprised. Really great comeback. All it took was a couple of moments of Arsene and one great ledge guard from Deathguard. Alright, both Jokers do have Arsene, but Deathgun is about to run out. This is Cowhunter's chance to make something happen. He can definitely get something off stage, maybe even close the stock against Narukami right now if he gets the right chase. Deathgun seems intent on not letting that happen, though, controlling that mid-screen space very well.
Yeah, I think if Deathgun or if Cowhunter can get this kill onto Narukami pretty soon, then it'll be sitting at a pretty good advantage. But Shark's gonna die off stage, and it's gonna look pretty bad for Cowhunter. But you know, anything can happen with Arsene.
It doesn't seem like he's gonna be getting Arsene though, because Deathgun controlling that space off stage went really deep for that, but Cowhunter still recovered. That tether recovery is crazy.
It's way too good. Oh my
didn't
goodness.
quite get the closing blow, but
That should have been it. But, you know, it'll
misspacing
probably be it
happens.
soon.
Deathgun is out of Arsene now, and Cowhunter is closer to having Arsene than he was before.
But
Gonna call him out with the up smash.
gonna take it there. Gonna even it up 1-1. So the switch to FD did work out. They did win with 3 stocks, I believe. So definitely not too bad from them. They'll probably go to... They might go to Smashville just because of the one center plat. But if that's banned, then they'll probably go to maybe Battlefield or... I don't see them going to many other places besides those two.
Their teams are trying to play similar game plans, except I think Palutena inherently does a better job of Pit than Pit in terms of the Nair controlling space thing.
I'm going to Smashville.
All right, nobody switching off a Joker, nobody making any changes to their team. Game 3. Immediately we're going to see wow, just pretty much keeping it even altogether. There's a slight stock lead on Narukami, or not stock lead, percent lead.
Just watching Palutena and Pit play is...
In a lot of ways, Palutena does Pit's game plan, but better, honestly.
Yeah. I think
both Jokers died in that situation.
Joker's a good character, I swear. But no one's really held center stage pretty consistently until now.
I mean, even then, they're kind of like, it's like Death Gun and Cowhunter kind of fighting for it still.
That arrow is really nice across the stage from Narukami. And Sharkz gonna die. I don't know what to do, and Death Gun gonna SD as well. I don't know what's going on.
Is it? I don't know. We've seen a lot of SDs this set overall now that I think about it.
Yeah, it could be nerves, could be something else. Could be cold hands. It is pretty cold in this room.
It is really cold in here, yeah. I'm going to keep my hands in my jacket so they don't get cold for singles.
It's see no limit here. I need see no limit at level 4.
That up B or that side B from Pit surprisingly strong. It nearly killed counter at 80, but being fair, Narukami does a near max rage.
And up an entire stock, Death Gun pretty high percent already. Could see him lose his stock before he even gets Arsene, which would be pretty bad for their team.
All that Cowhunter and Sharkz have to do is get their back throw up smash confirmed, and that's that. Counter making excellent use of the throw invincibility mechanic to ensure that Palutena doesn't kill. Lights back on.
And Death Gun did get his Arsene, so depending on what he does with this, will probably decide how the rest of this set goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or at least the rest of this game.
Yeah. Because there's always a chance that someone takes it back next game. As we saw last set, super back and forth. I think doubles as a format is more volatile than singles.
But, you know, it's looking pretty even now. Death Gun put out a lot of pressure. I wouldn't say he did a lot with the Arsene, but he put out a lot of pressure, and Narukami was able to capitalize off the pressure that he was giving.
Yeah, Death Gun and Narukami do have the stock lead, but it's Death Gun could die any second. He'll die to pretty much anything. I think he'll die to a Palu back throw, maybe a Joker back throw, anything like that.
Or dash attack.
Yep.
But, you know, the share stock going to come through. Narukami has lived for this long. Has only given up one stock, so we could see...
He's being cornered by Arsene now, though.
Oh my goodness. Very scary situation for Narukami.
That was like 70% on the Death Gun like that, and Narukami will die to the Joker Arsene back air.
And it's not looking too great for Death Gun. 1v2 situation's never good, and his Arsene is just going to run out, so not going to see that for a while unless he gets a good counter, but the throw into up smash going to take it.
Closing out with that confirmed. That is really effective. Like, wow. Surprising.
I mean, there's nothing you can do.
I don't think there's really any risk to it, yeah.
There's very little risk because the throw is not really... You know, you miss the grab, and your partner's there to help you. And then if it's a 1v2, then there's nothing that's going to stop it.
Right, they can't do anything. They can't contest it at all.
And it's fairly hard to miss because the hitbox on that up smash stays out for so long.
So I don't think either side can go back to Smashville now because of DSR. Until game 5, I think. So we're going to go Town instead. Pretty similar-ish stage in a lot of ways. Like, I think the tops are a similar size. I think the sides are slightly larger. And there's a couple of similarities, but I don't know them off the top of my head. But Town and City does have the changing layout, which may be a factor in some of their confirms for both sides.
Yeah, and I think it's a little bit better for Palutena because the up smash is going to hit on those top plats no matter what.
Right.
But... You know, maybe it'll give them different options to recover with.
Palu Nair just got all of them and just held them in it. That move is crazy.
Palu Nair needs... Palu's getting nerfed, right? Next patch? I'm pretty sure.
So, no formal confirmation, but Sakurai did say he thought it was interesting that both Nairo and Abadango played Palu.
Oh, missing the throw into up smash there.
I think it was Abadango.
Not going to catch the forward smash though, so no punish on the grab. And both Arsene's out right now. not really doing much with them, sitting in the corner holding shield.
Yeah, they're both like going back and forth, playing chicken basically, seeing who will commit first and then trying to capitalize off that.
But Sharkz going to be the first casualty, not even going to die to the Arsene. I think he died to Narukami.
I like the way that both teams are able to slow down their game plan a bit when they realize it's necessary.
Yeah, there's definitely like a flow to the game where there's a lot of action and then it kind of like slows down
and they're able to break it
ramps back up.
Sharkz and Cowhunter have a pretty big, not a big deficit, but definitely something to come back from now.
But you know, if they do lose, then Deathgun and Narukami will have to play on their counter pick.
Right.
So they're not in a terrible position. But they would like to close it out here, be a lot less
risky.
Yeah, a lot less stressful.
Deathgun losing his first stock.
And stock's even now. Narukami up to 40%, so percent's about even. And Cowhunter getting the down air onto Narukami, going to take that stock. Narukami on his last stock of the match. Deathgun still at 2 stocks. Sharkz near kill percent. And Deathgun does have Arsene, so going to be a little bit of a scary situation for Sharkz. Still living at 133.
This is evened out a lot, honestly. Like, the fact that Narukami is now in his last stock, and Deathgun is at about almost kill percent, really.
And getting that kill onto Sharkz is pretty big. Cowhunter has Arsene, so he could put on...
Goes ultra deep, though, and gets punished for it by Deathgun. This is now Narukami and Deathgun favor again, and now it is even again.
Wow.
Wow.
He died super early. And, you know, fairly even. Deathgun holding the center stage fairly well, but in doubles, you don't hold it for very long.
Right, there's so many factors to consider mid-screen, and you have to play like at a million miles per hour mentally, which means you do overlook some things in your decision-making process.
But Cowhunter has the Arsene now, could rack up a lot of damage. Deathgun about 2/3 of the way to getting his,
and he is. Sharkz is out. Obviously, very realistic comeback for Cowhunter. It just takes literally one good Arsene fair, or not fair, F smash on Narukami, but great conversion.
Yeah, I think if he can get the kill onto Narukami, then it'll be a fairly good situation for him, but it's looking very bad at the moment for him. Deathgun does have that Arsene. Wow. And the up air going to take it. So 2-2, going to a game 5, going to be on Cowhunter and Sharkz counter pick.
I think they can't. I don't think they go back to Stadium. They can't go back to Smashville. Actually, Stadium's available now.
Yeah, I think the rule is as long as you didn't play it on the last match that you chose for finals.
Sharkz not even realizing that they just played on town. Can't go back to there.
I don't think they'll go to Kalos, and probably not Unova. So they could go back to FD, I think.
They could do FD,
they
yeah.
Wanted to.
Stadium, okay.
We're going to Stadium.
Neutral pick. Not going to take any risks, just going to play it as it is. Not a bad decision.
And they did win here, I'm pretty sure. They won game 1.
Yeah, they won game 1 on Stadium. So, game 5, whoever wins this wins the set and proceeds to the losers finals. Regardless of who wins, both teams have really had a great showing here today, gotten great wins.
And both of them get paid, right?
Yeah, they all make payout.
So it's top 4 payout.
Nobody goes home empty-handed.
And, you know, getting this far in this doubles tournament is really impressive. There have been a lot of kind of stacked teams.
Yeah.
Most stacked teams still being in winner's side, but you know, that's how it goes. Death Gun at 95% already. His Arsen's going to run out fairly soon. And Cowhunter is going to get his when Death Gun's in kill percent. So going to be a very bad situation for Death Gun and Narukami getting near kill percent. The Arsen coming online for Cowhunter now.
And that will be Death Gun's first stock gone, but Narukami will punish him for taking that stock. Not a huge punish, but a punish nonetheless. Okay, thank you.
This isn't Smash 4.
Regardless, Narukami got ledge trumped and died for that. Are they both gonna stand there and counter mid-screen just to see who controls it?
Why not? They have nothing better to do with their time. It's just Joker things.
Death Gun with Arsene, but Cowhunter does not have Arsene. Great opportunity for Death Gun to close the stock. Oh,
and
he's not
the
making
guns,
it back.
Neither of them are making it back.
Wow.
And Death Gun going to SD, another stock, so, not a great situation for them. Sharkz still on 3 stocks. Cowhunter on 2. So is Narukami, and, Death Gun sitting pretty lonely on 1 stock.
Shark's going to get his first stock taken. Not a major setback, really, because they have such a lead as it is.
We've seen Death Gun SD a lot of stocks in this set, and a lot of the games have been close, so...
Yeah, I just have to wonder what mentally makes that happen.
Yeah. Probably is just thinking he doesn't need it.
That's true.
Win without it.
That's true. Big sandbagger.
Both the Jokers, Arsene's going to be running out fairly soon. Death Gun's going to be going. We'll probably get one more before this stock is taken. But
is it Shark stock? No. Oh, yep, he's gone.
I think Cowhunter could have saved him, but it would have been a little risky.
Iha would have done it, I think. Or even Gun.
Yeah.
Because Gun would have taken him out of free fall.
But he would have had a regrab ledge, so...
Yeah, that's
I'm not
risky.
sure if it's worth it.
And he could get ledge trumped by Death Gun easily.
Yeah.
Okay, so what Narukami did there that I really thought was smart is he backed off and then he shot the arrow when Cowhunter got a grab and was pummeling Death Gun.
And Cowhunter going to die, so Narukami the only one left on 2 stocks.
Virtually even game. If they want to take this, they want to take Narukami's stock fast, and that they will do.
But Death Gun does have the Arsene, so he could rack up a lot of damage here and make this game a lot more favorable for them.
Death Gun definitely getting towards those kill percents, just narrowly avoids the kill confirm. Overall, risky situation for Death Gun, because if he gets grabbed one more time and they're ready for their kill confirm, that's it. Death Gun's out, and that leaves Narukami to make a solo
Or if he
comeback.
catches a back air, then he's going to get knocked out, and he does. So Narukami in a 1v2. I wouldn't, say it's impossible, but it's not looking too good. They are just trying to get that grab into up smash combo.
Cowhunter's about to time into Arsene anyways, so, wow. That was a big commitment. Let's see.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be so much percent.
Oh?
Ooh, the grab barely missing. The
One
Arsene's
grab.
almost out. The back
One grab
air.
all it takes for this team to win, honestly.
All it takes is one grab. Oh, no punish off the side B. Narukami's doing really well in this 1v2 in the grab.
Did he SD?
No, he's good.
Okay. That'd be the most unfortunate way
Oh,
to see this
the side B gonna
and
take
he takes
it.
out Sharkz. Incredibly tense situation. This is anyone's game right now.
Both of them on their last stocks of this tournament.
Whoever takes it has to win this 1v1 situation. Very tense.
Narukami has done a fantastic job so far. All he has to do is find one more good hit onto Cowhunter. Going to get back onto the stage. Cowhunter not going to punish that up smash.
They're both just trying to see who commits first. They're definitely trying to play bait and
Oh
punish.
my
And Narukami does throw out the F throw. The F throw does
The
not
neutral
kill.
beat not going to connect either. Cowhunter going to get back, going to be forced onto the stage.
Rolling around a lot. The back air will not close it.
And Narukami's going to have to recover.
That's it. The Nair does kill.
He jumped. He would have lived if he didn't jump.
Incredible set. Just amazing play from both sides.
And Narukami did a fantastic job in that 1v2 at the end, but not able to close it out. Cowhunter kept his cool and was able